back with comedian Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So the boy Al is back at work. He's back on the fucking tools. Back on the fucking tools. And I'm ready to kill myself already. Just end it. The walk down the stairs. The walk down the stairs to the fucking tunnel hurt. Not the actual stairs, although I am so unfit at the moment. The actual walk down the stairs was a little bit fucking exhausting, but getting down into the tunnel, it's like a fucking prison courtyard. It's like the Shawshank Redemption, except the walls are like fucking 30 meters high, and you are allowed out, but you voluntarily stay in there for some reason. Money, that's the reason. They're the handcuffs. That's the prison. So I get down there today and it's just straight back into it. Same old thing, drilling. It wasn't an overly hard day today, I have to be honest with you. But what was overly hard about it was I got like an hour 45 sleep. Because the day before, I also had 2 days of no sleep. And then on my anniversary day, I woke up at 12 noon. And so last night, I couldn't fall asleep. And that's just what happens. So I fucking set my alarm. And my alarm, when I set it, said 2.5 hours. And then I read a book for another 45 minutes. And then I fell asleep. And I don't know when I fucking pressed it, but when my alarm went off, I must have fucking just pressed fucking cancel and went straight back to sleep. Then my wife woke me up at 6:10 somehow by some miracle, and then I had to fucking really clamor to work. Half asleep, no, almost fully asleep. I had to fucking smash a coffee and then get the protein shake in. And then hopping in, it was just a fucking nightmare. It was a calamity hopping into the car. I was carrying that much shit, and I was carrying my protein shake under my armpit. And when I bent down to sit in the car seat, it all spilt out all over my shirt, all over my pants, all over the fucking car. That was the start of the day. And then fucking lunchtime, I went to a cafe to fucking buy a coffee, and it started raining while I was in there, and it rained so fucking hard that I couldn't walk back to the sheds, the lunchroom, to have my own lunch. It fucking absolutely hammered down for about 45 minutes. So I ended up having to have fucking lunch in this cafe. But it was kind of good because I got to watch a little bit of the Super Bowl. And thank fucking God, Philly won. I'm still bitter about that last Super Bowl they played against each other. And Mahomes won. Oh, he played fucking well that Super Bowl. But still, the refs fucked the end of it up. And I like that Hurts cunt as well. And I also hate Taylor Swift. And I don't know much about Kendrick Lamar, but fucking, how short is the cunt? He's like a fucking midget. He's apparently amazing. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you one song. I listened to half his Drake diss song, but fucking anything besides that. I just couldn't take my eyes off how small he was. He's fucking tiny. You always expect these characters to be like larger than life, and then you fucking see them and they're midgets. Anyway, I wasn't even listening to what he was doing, but it seemed weird. Samuel L. Jackson was in there fucking yelling some shit as well. I was more concerned about my fucking Vietnamese roll that I was eating. So yeah, that was my fucking first day back. I am banging this one out straight after work because I need some fucking sleep tonight. I need to get back into the fucking groove. So let's just move right along because it's Monday and you know what that means? It's Ask Boyle time. So if any of you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation or any generation, comedian, philosopher, waterproofer, crane operator, Boyle, then head to my website. It's all there. There's a section there for Ask Boyle. Send in a question. I'll answer it. I'll help you. I'll save your life. There's a section there for Fucked Up Fridays. Tell me a story. Send in a story. I'll read it out. I need stories. There's the Patreon. Send me some money so I don't have to keep doing this shit. Also, I'm going to get the fucking Jenny Diaries happening again very soon. I've got some people lined up already and I'm going to stick to it as best I can. So join the Patreon. Then what else is there? There's t-shirts. Anyway, fucking have a look around the website. So go there. Anyway, let's get to this week's fucking Ask Boyle. So this week's Ask Boyle was sent in by Elizabeth Beatty. That's Beatty with a T, not a D. Anyway, here's the question. Just wondering how much time it takes you to set up, record, edit, and upload your podcasts. I have a feeling you work harder than you let on. And when do you find time to research Bitcoin? Thanks for being my car commute comrade. Warren Beatty, you have come to the right place. So, it's not how long it takes me to fucking record, edit, and do all that sort of shit. That is the problem. It's my procrastination. It's the lead up to it. So obviously it's in my head all day until I record. So the podcast is occupying space in my mind until I have it released. And then even once it's released, it's still in the back of my mind. Did that get released? Is Spotify fucking me again? But it's always in the back of my mind. And it's it's the lead up. Like, I'll put it off to the last minute. I usually record real late just because I put it off until there's just no more time to put it off. And even then, I'll still sit there and procrastinate and look shit up and avoid doing it. And it's very hard for me to just launch straight into the podcast without a little bit of like G'ing up. Like, I have a little bit of a routine. I get in there, I have a double or triple shot coffee, I sip away at that, I scroll, I fucking think about something for a little while. Sometimes I'll sit there longer if I don't have anything in my head to speak about. Usually I have one or two things. I'm like, all right, I'll just start with that. Once I start now, I'm good to go. I'm never umming or ahhing or anything. I can just launch now. At the start, it was a little bit difficult. I didn't know how to just continually talk absolute fucking banal rubbish. But now it's hard to stop me. It's hard to stop me at like 8 or 9 minutes now. I have to physically stop myself. I'm like, I could talk 40 minutes straight about virtually nothing. So that's not too bad. The recording is not really a fucking problem anymore. I'll have something. So it all depends how I'm going with that, how much procrastination I'm doing. And then once I record it, I just need to step away for like 15, 20 minutes, 3 hours, 4 hours. It depends. It just, sometimes I just can't be fucked with any of it. And then I'll come back to it. I'll listen to it. I'll give it a little clean up. I need to do the sound editing. I do a little bit of noise reduction, a little equalization, a little noise gating, and then put the shit on the end and the start. And then all that sort of shit I fucking hate. And then I gotta fucking upload it. Then I gotta fucking type in The episode, coming up with the episode names is like hell to me. Whenever I get to that, I'm like, what the fuck is this dog shit going to be called? And then sometimes by the time I get to the fucking naming of the episode, I can't even remember what the fuck I spoke about. So I'll just call it fucking anything. And then writing the little fucking one-line blurb, that fucking sucks too. I hate doing that. I do it in the third person as well. Like, Boyle is celebrating his... I'm like, I'm writing it. So that fucking does my head in as well. And then... you cunts should join the Patreon just for this shit. And then I fucking get it out there. And then it all starts again... the very next day. The whole process starts again the very next day, and I've now done it for pretty close to 2,080 days without missing. So yeah, it is a little bit of a process. There is a little bit more to it than just fucking bang it out. Although in a pinch I can get it out relatively quickly, like at airports and shit like that when time's running out. But yeah, I've been doing it a long time now. I tell you what I was thinking the other day. I was like, it's my 11th anniversary and I'm coming up on 6 years sober. So for half of our marriage, I've been doing this podcast. Like, fucking, all right, I just need to record the podcast. But my sister's going into labor. I'm like, yeah, well, fucking, what do you want me to do? I can't miss a day. So no wonder I had to get fucking my wife an emerald ring. I should probably get her fucking a few more things, to be honest with you. Because how fucking annoying would that be? Just some cunt fucking recording a podcast every fucking day. I tell you what though, she does enjoy every so often when I read her or show her an email of someone telling me how much the podcast has helped them or whatever. And I think that gets her through how annoying it is to have your husband do some fucking podcast every day. And also, we've met a few listeners, and the listeners are always offering nice stuff. Come stay here, let's go to dinner. All that she loves as well. Anyway, fucking, that's that. I'm gonna fucking wind it up for today. Thanks for the question. I hope that enlightened you a little bit into the process of this genius. Anyway, I will be fucking getting this out ASAP so I can go to bed. So that'll do for today, and I'll see you the fuck later.